Alright, I'm back at Bruno's Appliance here. Like I said, we're going to get into a little bit of everything, not only appliances, but we also deal with some RV stuff, campers. We actually have a camper that's sitting in our lot next door, and the AC needs to be replaced, so that's what we're going to be doing today. I got my everything already set up. We got our telescoping ladder, our AC is already up there, and I'll show you why we are replacing it. First things first, always turn off that power. So the power's been turned off. We are inside the camper right now. See, up in there. And we had a little bit of issues with the other one. I'm going to jump up there real quick after I take down this panel, because we got 4 bolts that hold the whole top unit in. So we got to take 4 screws out, one here, and I think there's 2 right here. This cover comes down so we can get a hold of the 4 bolts that are somewhere up in here that we'll be showing you. And I'll be jumping on the roof here in just a moment. Alrighty, I got the cover down and you can see the bolts here. Got one there, one here, and one up over here. And now we're going to go up there, take a look at all that stuff, and show you exactly why we are going to be replacing it. And this is the only wire here that needs to be unplugged. Once you do that, the whole thing should come off, and and I'll be showing you what's going on with that as soon as I get on top. We'll be right back. Alright, so we're up on top here. It's a little older one. We are borrowing it from a friend. But here we go. You can see the top of it. There's the only 4 bolts. They got to take them out from inside. This whole thing comes up. But I don't know if you can see that. But the whole bottom of the compressor down there is all rusted out. Possibly. It's too bright here. I can't see anything. And yeah, you can see that. And there's an issue with the fan. Thing only wants to run for about 15 minutes and completely cuts off, starts slowing down. So the next step is to remove those 4 bolts. Right there. Right there. That guy there, hopefully he's all good. We don't run into any issues there. And then the other one's hiding somewhere over in here. So I head back down and get those 4 removed and hop back up here and go from there. Alright, I got my handy dandy, I like the Bosch little impact drill, and we should only have to do this. There's 1. 2. There's that one that was all rusted up there. Came out just fine. Now the last one. For some reason I think that's supposed to be screwed up in there. Let's see. There is the last one, and we are all good with letting that guy hang there. And now we're going to go jump up on the roof to take this guy out. Alright, alright, here we go. We're going to pop this guy up and see how it goes, since that was what it seemed like the only thing's holding it in. And it is, besides a cockroach running away. Very nice, very nice. So we're going to get this cleaned up here, because it's kind of pretty. It's yummy. And we're going to get this guy off the roof as well. So we go get something to clean this stuff up with. You can see it's nice and pretty. Got some crap up there. Alright, so I got a broom, just some standard cleaner stuff. we're gonna get it sweeped off and cleaned up. Try not to sweep anything into the unit, but do what you can. Note, this Jayco is, I want to say it's a 2006, so it's got some age to it. We're gonna try to get this cleaned up. I'm just using some glass cleaner wipes, and then we'll use some UV protectant liner stuff. See what this does. Maybe I just spray it down real quick. And wipe it off the best that we can. While I am here, I'm going to pull this up real quick. Let's see, what can we do? Take a look inside here. A little connection box, everything looks good there. So I'm going to get the other one opened up and placed over here, and we'll go from there. So let's see. Alright, so we got the new one in. Well, at least up here. Fixing to kick that guy off. These things weigh a good 65, maybe about 85 pounds. And I'm gonna place it down over there. So next is going inside and putting those 4 bolts back up into it, and then plugging everything in and making sure everything works. So we'll be right back. As I said, we placed it down here. So now we're gonna run inside here and get this guy put up. All right, here we go. We're gonna see how this goes. We got our 4 bolts. We gotta line everything up to where we see all 4 of them, and we do. Okay, here's our one connector, which goes in right over here. A little dusty. Flip it around. We are plugged in there. And everything goes right back up like so. Gonna grab one of these guys. And get him going here. Come over to this side here. Once this fits in, get started by hand. So there's that. This guy lines right up like so. He is started. Now our last one, and then we're just gonna snug everything up. Hey now, where'd you go? There you are. And that one started by hand, and here we go. Make sure it's flush. It is definitely hot. It's like 95 out. I'm just glad this unit's in the shade. And you want to snug everything up really good because you don't want any water leaks. So the unit comes with a gasket on it, good foam one. Do that like so. There'll be some initial tweaking as well, just to check, but there we go. There's that. We'll switch that out. Throw our Phillips back on here. And because this guy here goes like so. Of course. Let's see where you are. Right there. Do not over torque these ones. Doesn't take much. It might have been a tad bit much. And then I'm going to find this last one and we're all good from here. Alright, so real quick, give you an idea. So over there, we got the little ProMaster City, and temp to the hood, it was a 130. Checking to the camper right now, 96, 97. Okay, that's what the shade does. That's a good 30 degrees difference. So now we're going to step inside here and see what we got going on for temperatures inside with the AC running. Whew, I got 83. It is kicking out at, well, we're still dropping 50, 48, 45, 43. It's good stuff. It's going to cool down pretty good here. You can see that. 39. So it's not too bad. At the thermostat, I'm not sure how well the thermostat actually works because it is reading 75, but we'll continue going from there. Again, it's nice and cold. One thing I do want to check, make sure these guys are blowing out, and they are. Open them up. There's our little, and we got 55 degrees coming out of there, so we are good. And we'll let this continue to run, and we'll go from there. We're all good. You guys have a great day. Hopefully you see somewhat how simple that could be. One, the unit cost somewhere in the ballpark of $700. We needed a compressor and a fan, but we decided not to because compressor alone was roughly about $500, and the fan would have been a little bit more, and then all the labor that went into replacing the compressor and the fan would have cost more than $700. So replacing the whole unit was the best idea to do. Also, we made it a 15,000 BTU unit instead of the 13 that was in there, so it should get a lot colder and cooler and work better. So we'll see how today goes with it being like 97 out. So, alright, guys, have a good day.